we are, the sponsors of this glorious video. If you want to help out the Battle Hammer before we start our gaming goodness...
But this normally goes at the end of a video.
I know, we've moved it.
Why?
Because we can.
Oh.
So if you want to help us out, we have various ways you can do that, and I'll put them in the doobly-doo crotch box down below.
Can I just interrupt a moment and say...
You can.
The backdrop does not look like the Battle Cave.
It does not, because we are at Wildstorm Games!
Why are we at Wildstorm Games?
Well, because
this is our favourite game shop.
It is, and they're one of our sponsors in the doobly-doo down below. If you go to buy stuff through that doobly-doo for Wildstorm Games, you'll get potentially an extra discount, and then we get a little pat on the back as well, so that's super nice. So if you want to help us out, you can do that. What are other ways they can help us out?
Patreon.
Patreon. We have a Patreon thing. You can go onto there, and you can donate as little as $1 a month.
You tight bastards.
If you do 5, you become a Battle Hammer Booze Hound and get extra special hugs from us.
And if you donate $1 million,
then you're
no idea what
rich
happened.
And
stupid.
I probably will last a week because I'll have drank myself to death probably.
And all the little midgets with their drugs on trays.
Drug trays. Yeah,
it would not be good. So there's Patreon. So not only that, but if you go on Patreon, you can just do a one-off payment.
If you want to, yeah,
donation.
you can do a one-off payment, and then you can immediately cancel it, and then you'll have donated.
Once we've got the money, obviously.
Send us your fucking money.
Send us your fucking money.
We've also got an Amazon wish list.
We do.
So you can go to the link down below, the Amazon wish list, and there's a bunch of stuff that we are hoping to film in the future, and games that we want to play, and you can just go, hey, I think they should have that, and then buy it for us there, and it'll get sent to this mark.
I did put the Super Star Destroyer on that.
Did you?
Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah, just in case someone feels really rich who goes, what the hell.
Good call. Now, what else is there? There is a Wayland Games affiliate link. If you do your shopping from Wayland Games, then you can go via that, and then we get a little pat on the back from them as well, which is super nice, so you can do that. The other one is Coffee. KO-FI, I think it is. You can just buy us a coffee, which would be a one-off donation of, I think it's $3.
$3 or something?
So, you can buy us a beer, so you can go through that as well.
Yes.
Also, there's our social media links. There'll be a link to our Facebook page and our Twitter feed as well.
And Instagram?
Possibly.
We've got one of them as well.
We've got an Instagram account, yes we do.
Cool.
So they're all the ways you can help us and
get in contact with us.
Back to your regularly scheduled programme. Back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of have some racetrack behind us.
Ahoy, ahoy! He's Straw.
He's Parker.
And together we are
the Battle Hammer.
Yeah, good racetrack behind us.
Racetrack,
really cool. Some motor cars.
Moto cars. Yeah, I can try that.
Good.
Welcome to
Monthly Mumble. Monthly Mumble. Monthly Mumble. All the do's, all the time.
Monthly Mumble number
27.
27.
Like mumbling, then you would prefer it to be on a roughly lunar cycle.
Hasn't been recently. We've been all over shot.
Yeah, I don't know. But, well, it's the end of Janvier.
Tis indeed.
I'm
lick his balls.
Lick my penis.
No.
Got Teddy down here and just started licking my penis.
That dog is going back.
Through my trousers. I don't know, is that better or worse?
Who for? Hey! So, monthly mumble time again.
The old foreskin.
I'm sure we've got some questions, but we'll get to them later-ish. We're going to go back to mumbling roots, as it were. Roots! Bloody roots!
Remember your remember.
Which is basically us spouting shit.
Spouting shit about the latest gaming
stuff that we know. Which isn't much because we never get any of the cool new stuff told to us, do we? No. Because we're dicks.
Although thanks to the power of the internet, you do occasionally hear things on
Oh yeah, we hear lots of stuff, but it'd be nice every now and again to go, oh, did you know that we know this and you don't?
Did you see Bad Squiddo Games? Annie, formerly the Dice Bag Lady, now Bad Squiddo Games. Did you see her mimics
selection that she had.
Awesome.
So cool. So mimic.
If
you
you
don't,
like D&D.
well, no, you can have mimics in anything. If you don't know what a mimic is, it's like the classic.
This is a mimic. This is meant to be a human being.
The classic example is a treasure chest that turns out to be a monster,
Ah.
put there as a trap by some evil wizard. But you can get them in any kind of form.
But it's basically everyone knows a mimic as a chest.
yeah, that's the classic one.
Nothing worse than grabbing your wife and going, hey! And they go, ah! It's horrific.
Classic D&D monster. And I saw she's got a little selection. I think you get about 8 or 10 in the box, and there's like chests and there's like books and all this like piles of treasure and stuff. That really cool.
Very nice.
Funnily enough, I did see from someone else, and I forget who it was. There was a double bed, and the whole double bed opened up, and there was a big like face coming out of it and everything. I thought I could do a whole room just mimics. That'd be wicked.
So
Just a
let's
little thing
get
I
on
saw
to
on internet.
the mumbling of shite. So what do we know? What do you think about this thing? This escape room in Nottingham.
Oh, the 40k escape room. I mean,
If there's not a fully armed, fully grown space marine in there, I'm not interested.
That's it. There's not an actual plague bearer.
You know, if there's not an orc trying to cave your skull in while you're doing it,
I think it'll be a normal escape room with some 40k posters on it or something.
Have you done an escape room?
I did one once.
Yeah.
It was alright. It was quite the problem with escape rooms is you're in a group. Like, because some people are good at some things and some people are good at other things, and other people try and just go, right, what are we doing? I'm in charge.
We'd
It's
be fucked, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we would be. Imagine, it's kind of like the Crystal Maze, but you do all the rooms in one room, kind of. But yeah, I think it's the thing. But someone did put a good tweet about it, or a Facebook post, or whatever it was. Like, if it was really 40k, you'd be dead. There would be no escape. There was only war. War! Yeah, that's fair.
It's pretty right, isn't it? Because it would be.
Down a bit. Down a bit.
This looks really wrong, but.
Oh, yes! Feels so right.
Let's see. Here he is. Here he is. Ted, come in. Come in. Come on. Up.
Go on,
Come and say hello to the audience.
We need to stretch first.
Well,
So
he's
try and go under.
He's trying to go under.
Can't go over.
Oh my
Can't
god,
go
he is as well.
Do it. Got to go round it.
You stupid creature. So yeah, that was one thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, obviously, GW have got the money to throw it. If they want to throw the money at it and make it like super high-end experience, they can.
Oh god, yeah. Shut it, you slag.
Elbow drop.
So what else? The new Goliath minis.
Ooh, new Goliath minis. They're only like
Rare. The new book, isn't it? Fortune Chains or something? Shut up.
yeah, chain gang.
I see you've started them all off now.
Yeah, you got a new book, which is just Goliath stuff, which has got fluff and.
Is it just Goliath stuff, or is it? They must be mentioning other bits in there because that's a pretty meaty book.
Yeah, I mean.
But it's the new stims, isn't it? They're all.
Well, I don't know how big the book is actually. It
Looks
might
pretty
just
neat.
be.
They're all stimmed up, aren't they?
Yeah, you got like.
And guess where they buy all
Berserker
those
types.
stims and that from?
Escher.
Escher!
Yeah.
Girls,
Irony.
what are you fucking playing at? Don't sell them the stuff. They'll end up all wimpy and that, and you can kill them.
And then you got some Jews as well.
Oh,
Or
the Jews with the
Jew equivalents to the big like
Oh.
heavy guns, and they've got some lady
The
Goliaths.
two
which is
lady
really
ones.
Cool.
They're my favourite models.
They look wicked. It's really, and without being like whatever about it, I mean, they look, they're clearly like bulky Goliaths, but they also are clearly feminine, and I think that's really to pull that off in a little miniature is
Because
obviously
once you bulk out, you sort of lose
it can
the feminine.
yeah, or it can within the concept of a mini, it can look like. Do you remember they did that?
Shut up!
Lady Commissar a little while ago. That was
Severin, yeah.
Great model, really, really good. But on that kind of scale, it's hard to get the balance right, isn't it?
But yeah, beautiful model.
Yeah, wicked. Was there something else for them? It was the book, the stim
the
dudes,
Jews and the
like the
stim.
berserker dudes, and then the.
As far as we know so
That
far,
was it.
because there've been a whole bunch of. Shut up!
They had only because it was all at the Dusseldorf or somewhere, wasn't it?
That's
Somewhere
the
in Germany.
American one as
Oh, was
well.
it the American one?
Because you've now got Teclis is back, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not being funny. But that's the wankiest miniature I've ever seen.
Is it?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's floating next to the Sphinx.
Giant cat thing.
It looks shite. All the other World That Was Not heroes are all suddenly like god size, aren't they? You know, they're all big and that. Teclis is just normal size. I'm like, nah.
Someone said like
Nah.
the Sphinx cat looks good and Teclis looks good, but together they just look like a weird.
And
doesn't really
they've got
make
their riders on horses, and that's the first faction to have horses again.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, I think Ed Turner said, Mr. Halliday, he said, they're doing
Love you,
dressage.
Ed. Yeah,
Because
do
they were a
look
bit
prancy.
prancy. They just don't work for me.
They look too. So like Sigmarines. Sorry. What they actually
Sigma,
called? What are they actually called though?
Stormcast.
I fucking call them. But that's it. They're like your not Space Marines.
Yeah.
And these guys are your not Eldar. Do you know what I mean? Especially with the paint jobs where they look like they've got that kind of bony kind of armour.
Yeah.
Looks like Wraithbone. They look like fantasy Eldar.
Yeah,
really.
they do not
The new
appeal.
Teclis is like, don't really care.
They don't appeal to me at all.
Not my jam.
The only good thing recently that we've seen is the Zotes!
If you like Zotes, then
And you like Blackstone
wow,
Fortress.
you must be old like what we are.
A Zote running around in the Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I tell you,
Absolutely
ends up being a retinue member.
he won't be. I think he's like the archivist or something.
Oh, I want to be a retinue member. That'd be
I
awesome.
think they're gonna, with any luck, they'll actually give us some genuine fluff on the Blackstone Fortress and like who runs it. Because up until this point, they're just weirdy alien shit we don't know.
Yeah, well,
anything
we
about.
haven't gone into the escalation part yet, have we? And that
No, but I
explains
mean-
a lot of stuff going on in there. Shush, because that's all the chaos attacking and stuff as well.
Yeah,
So that should be great. Shut up! Come here.
it's a monthly
Come here.
mumble, not a monthly.
It's a monthly
Bark.
mumble, not monthly bark.
Come
Come
here.
here. Up, 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 up. No, he won't climb up on you. Get out of the way. Move your legs. Come here.
Come on,
Come here.
he just wants a hug.
He just wants a hug. Come on up.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. Silly mutt. So yeah, Zoe.
Where are you?
He's here.
Oh, there.
Zoe.
Yeah, the
And it
zone
looks-
looks wicked.
Doesn't it
looks
look beautiful?
Proper good.
Speaking of beautiful.
It looks a lot like the old ones, but it
no.
might be really interesting to do. Yeah, but well, but it doesn't look like the new elves that look kind of a bit. Oh, we've updated them and they don't look.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. This looks proper.
Proper.
And it will be interesting to see because I know Zotes in fantasy were like almost related to the Slan, weren't they? They were like wise old.
Yeah.
People didn't really know what they were. And I think in 40k they might have been something to do with the tyrants.
They were like the front runner.
Yeah, mid
kind of.
adjacent.
Oh, you get off of the box.
And I wonder if now, I think they call it the Archivist or something. I wonder if now it's going to be like the Slan or equivalent.
Font of all knowledge.
Yeah, kind of some sort of big. Because there's lots of we hear about there's new Necron stuff coming, isn't there? No, but like the Deceivers and the Catan and the old gods. Like, you know, I wonder if this could be in some way related to that narrative and be like, you know, pre-human, pre-elf
Speaking
stuff.
of Games Workshop, you've seen that all the Death Guard players are up in arms.
Oh, because
Wow,
their book was going to be now and it's not now, it's later. Yeah.
I mean, what else Psychic Awakening now? We were mentioned in all the stories. We were on the cover of the artwork with the thin of the towel. Oh, fuck off.
They have said it's definitely coming for them.
Yeah, just 8 or 9 years down the line, hopefully. Because we don't care.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah, it'd be nice. I
Like,
imagine they'll
you don't play 40k.
No, I know, but it's nice to see.
Is
I'd
it?
like to see endless spells for Nurgle in Age of Sigmar.
Well,
Because they would look really cool.
no, I would not like to see those at all. It's only a matter of time because
Just an
they're-
entire wall of Nurglings that just goes.
that would look cool because they're now going back, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, they're redoing.
They're just
Not second edition, but
Seraphon's
it's-
about to drop out, isn't it? Which has made Grant very, very happy.
Arkanauts had their new book, didn't they?
Yeah, we've had our new book, which is great. Lots of boats in that. but they don't use endless spells.
Oh, the Arcanauts, no.
Yeah, they don't. But there's a new Chaos book coming out as well, isn't there?
What was there?
Yeah, which is another one. Because Archon is like the main focus of the Slaves of Darkness book, and then this one is basically the war between him and Nagash.
Oh, right.
And they're trying to take over. Nagash is trying to take over the 8 points, which is like the main Chaosy realm, but they've got the points that they can portal through to all the other realms. And he's trying to.
And that's where the Warcry universe is.
Yeah, that's the Warcry thing. So there's going to be a huge kick-off between that. So you can now have demons and stuff in with your mortals and shiz like that. I don't care. I don't use demons. I paint that with Chaos Army. It's still not no demons in it.
You could do.
Why? Don't want to. Well, no, because I'm going purely
Humans.
maraudery kind of feel to. I've got the kind of theme in my head that I want to do.
Do new Marauders. They need new Marauders.
They won't. So I've used some of the old Khorne blood troops and just converting them.
I'm sorry, are we in your way?
Yes.
Fucking fuck.
You're thin. Get through there. So I'm just converting. I'm just going to be using them for happy hour.
The new they're called Spire Guard. No.
Yeah, the Spire Tyrants.
That's it.
The Gladiator ones.
Yeah. They look very kind of classic Marauder. There's a couple of like gladiatorial vibes going on, but they're very classic Marauders. Yeah.
The dwarf. So I've got them on order. So
Of course you have.
because I want them. I'm having each of those warbands in my Chaos Army,
Yeah.
so I have to. But I'm not in demons in it. I'm just having a pure mortal army. I like the idea of like these Chaos Marauders that all sort of got behind one guy, and as he's gone up through the ranks, they're all kind of still gone with him.
Yeah.
So now, like the original Marauder horsemen, and they're like Chaos Knights and sort of.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know, kind of
The
working.
beginning of Conan the Barbarian when they all come over. Fucking amazing. That's what I envisage when I
Chaos Marauders.
Chaos Marauders
Yeah.
just fucking 1 or 2 nights, bunch of Marauders just fucking storming
Yeah, I think I worked out just like the bits and pieces I've got at the moment. I'm on like 3,500 points.
in. Wow.
I'm like, ooh, shit,
Yeah.
and that is without the Warcry warbands.
Oh. Looks. And also, I think that sometimes the problem can be, and this is just my personal whatever, like you put some, when you're in the tournament last week and you're playing your ghosts.
Ghosts.
I can't not do it. I can't not do it.
Be hearing that a lot Saturday as well.
Yeah. Some of the armies, when you have too many big things in, it kind of takes away from it. Like, and you know, no disrespect to your last opponent, you had the Stonehorns, the big ogre,
The big
chargy
thunder
beasts.
tusks or whatever
Well,
they
they're
are.
And you're kind of like, okay, you got 5 big things.
6.
Oh, 6 big things. Like, yeah, alright, I don't really, whatever. But when you see like your Chaos War Shrine amongst a bunch of foot troops, and then you see like a big army and then this big thing in the middle, then it looks, even if it's not physically that large, because it dominates the
That's
battlefield.
like my Ghost Army.
looks cool.
There was I put a couple of pictures up on Facebook, and it looked this swathe of green, and then there's the great big the great big coach and everything.
yeah,
and it
yeah.
just looked awesome.
Yeah.
That's
But if you just had like 4 coaches or whatever, you'd be like, okay, there are 4 big things. Okay, like with night armies in 40k, you just go, yeah, cool, 4 big things. It just doesn't have the same visual appeal as an army
and it
with
doesn't-
one big thing in the middle.
and it doesn't feel to me that wouldn't be fun to play with or against.
Well, I mean, you know,
That's just you know.
for me,
although
the equivalent
fortune-
is like a Nurgle Great and Clean one. Like if you just have 3 Great and Clean ones, like yeah, right. If you have a Great and Clean one surrounded by Nurglings and Plague Bearers and all the other stuff, then it
And
looks
a
so
load
cool.
of a load of blight lords just stomping about
Yeah.
with the Lord of with the unclean one behind them. Oh,
Then that looks wicked.
There you go. That's what you want. You want the imagery, isn't it? It's all
Yeah.
about the imagery. Just checking what we've written down. Some stuff here. So yeah,
There was the Myrmidon as well for Warcry.
yeah, that's a
The big-
lovely model.
Because the only similar thing we've seen to him, he's an Ogroid, I think they call him.
Ogroid, yeah.
And the only other one we saw was in Silver Tower, wasn't it? The Tzeentchian one.
Oh, the spell, yeah. But there's another one. There's the Fomoroid version with race.
Oh yeah, it's like a big.
It throws scenery at people.
Nice.
If you're standing near the scenery, you can like.
Cool.
I like that. But that's a beautiful looking model.
There's new cards as well for Warcry, isn't there?
Yes.
So you can do new armies. And
Yes,
some
new
people have
warbands.
been nervous about it because there's been other armies slightly disappointed they haven't done Nurgle stuff, but whatever. But they have done a Slaves to Darkness deck of cards, and on the front of the deck of cards is Archaon on the big like triple-headed dragon.
You would not put Archon in a fucking.
But they're saying that if he's on the cards, all the other ones, the one on the card is in there.
Yes, but if it's a Slaves to Darkness thing, he's just the head. He's like he's the figure. You would not fuck off.
Can you imagine if they did though?
Right. Okay. So you got your little war band of untamed beasts. Yeah. Your 8 people and your cat. Yeah. Yeah. Bosh!
The chosen
Archon
one of
on
all the Chaos Gods
on
who have
his-
existed before times.
On his 3-headed dragony
Three-headed dragon of
bollocks.
doom. Nah, mate. fuck
Aren't they that
shit.
fucking stupid? Who knows?
They did put Gotrek in a I think it was in a White Dwarf, wasn't he, for a giggle?
No. It's all I will say. No.
He's only in there for a giggle.
But no, because someone will use him, Ed.
Well, he's probably
It's probably a lot of
illegal.
points.
He's probably illegal.
Well, you can use him as Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, I can see him in Age of Sigmar, like one man.
No,
against
because
an
he should be
army.
dead. Fucking stupid rubbish.
So should Archaon.
Should he?
Yeah.
Was he defeated?
The world ended.
He's chaos.
Oh, alright. Alright.
It's alright, I'm not defending it because I haven't got the model and I don't want the model because there's no fucking way I
No,
would
but I mean-
ever put a model like that on the table because it's
I mean, Gotrek's got his magical acts of, like, I live forever, right?
bollocks. You know, it's just,
If they bring Felix back, we know we've got a problem.
we've got lots of problems to be fair.
You
Shut
could have-
up!
I suppose you could meet up with a, like, what, not a reincarnation, but like a, a spiritual successor. Like, oh, you remind me of such and such. Do I? He's got no idea, but it turns out his spirit is somehow connected because the Stormcast kind of come back, don't they, and whatnot. And there's, we know there are connections to the old time,
No,
before
there isn't.
times.
No, there isn't. Because Games Workshop are evil. But that's just my personal opinion. So that's that. Are you ready for the tournament Saturday? I don't know when this is going up, so the tournament might have come and gone, and should be sitting here with a gold badge. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I'm not ready, but I'm ready. I've got toys to play with.
So you're ready?
So yeah, I'm ready. I haven't used them yet. We're going to do some practice games tomorrow. See how they go.
What force are you using?
Do 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 do. There's something strange
Do
in your Wild West town.
do.
Who are you going to telegraph?
Do,
Soul
do.
Hunters.
That was possibly the fucking lamest thing we've ever done.
Look, it was great though. It was lame, great lame.
So you're doing Soul Hunters.
Soul Hunters, yeah. Picked them up before Christmas. Nowhere near finished. Barely started, but you know what I'm like. But I wanted to give them a go. They're going to be my tournament army for the year, as it were. Because
Unless you win gold, then you can fuck off and do something else.
yeah, if I do, but that's not going to happen. Like Conquistadors were last year's tournament army. These will be
This
year's. Play with them, see what they do.
Don't get a lot
Figure
of
them
models
out.
for your points, do you?
Well, no. See, that's the thing because
Shut up!
and this is me personally. I'm sure you feel the same way. When you play a tournament army, you want it to be themed.
Has to be.
I
don't
like
do-
your Mexicans are themed.
We don't do
Mexicans.
cheese. We don't do cheese, do we?
No.
We are not cheese. We are not
Not
cheese tournament
intentionally.
players. We don't know.
Unless
Unless you put Baron in tomorrow, and then,
Well,
then I'll be sitting
yeah,
there.
I'm
You
probably
got
not gonna-
cheese.
But the Soul Hunters, the problem with the potential issue with a lot of the Wild West Actions posses is you can have half of a posse and then you need a little something on the side. But with Soul Hunters, you get like 6 dudes at the moment until they bring out something else. Some ghosts, and some robot dogs because someone's got sick of them. So
Yeah.
it all thematically fits. I don't have to paint that much, means I might actually get them done this year. Eventually I might. Easier to transport for a tournament because there's not that many of
Put them in
them.
your pocket.
Wow. But it's not like, 2 units of 20 constructs, 40
Yeah.
dudes, and that's just the start of the army. Oh, great. What else am I going to bring? Oh, fucking here we go.
Here's
If I'm
a
gonna play
carry
tournament-
bag.
Yeah. If I'm going to play a tournament, I just want to have a few dudes, run them around, see what I can do.
Ah, well, that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. Some people seem to think they're ridiculous. Some people think they're nonsense.
Well, we'll see how many.
Some people think they're shit.
We'll
so,
see how many people are using
Alright.
outlaw posses.
And I think the other reason I picked him is I don't think anyone else is playing them at the moment.
No, because they're all going to be going for the fucking the zombie show. You know?
Yeah. They look legit.
I don't care. You can have as many of them as you want, mate.
No, I mean they look properly strong. I think.
Because it doesn't matter how tough they are. You start throwing 30 shots at them.
From your Mexicans.
That's
Not
30 from the
Mexicans.
Pistol Boys.
Whoa.
30 shots.
There's a lot of shots, even if you do need like 10s.
Don't matter.
That's
Don't matter.
3 hits.
You're still going to be hitting.
Yeah.
It only takes a couple of rolls for you to fuck up.
Only takes a minute, girl.
So yeah,
You can only quicken the dead so many of them.
exactly. Exactly. And then someone else will shoot them.
I do think, I don't know if, because West Exodus it's getting bigger by the day almost, it's definitely getting more and more people into it. But I don't know if it's got an obvious meta in the same way some games have. Like, oh, you need to do this, and then this will happen, and then, buy these models and these models, and then play a game and you win. Like, it's not like that.
I think it's the beauty of all these different posse boxes they bring out.
Yeah.
You can't really sit there and go, well, if I take that, they're designed as a posse box for a reason.
Mm.
So, it's one of those things. I don't do cheese lists. Shut up! Stop it! You're not going in there.
I just mean that
I think
a lot of
it's
people
well
don't take
balanced.
hands units because you can kill a hands unit. There are a lot of adventure cards that give you points for killing hands units, and yet you've got 2 big units of 15, and actually that's really hard to deal with. Like, you're not just gonna.
Trust me, I thought about running down the shop like tomorrow or something and buying another box
Really.
and just maxing out each, because in each of the slots you can have like up to 1 or 2 units, and just fucking maxing out as many of them as I could, and just go, right then, here's my force.
Pancho Villa, all of the hands units.
Pancho Villa, Tarty
Tarty
Bollocks,
Bollocks.
so she can compel everyone,
Yeah.
and like as many units of hands maxed out as I could.
Because they're only 15 each.
15 points each.
15 are
215.
Something.
Yes, to about 225-ish.
nice.
This is lovely.
Yeah.
You have your pistol boys up close because they get 2 shots. Rifle
Yeah.
boys covering them.
Yeah, man.
I put Bernal, the guy with the 2 pistols, in with the pistol guys,
Mhm.
so he
Nice.
can go. They can all go. And he just goes.
Fucking hell.
And then Procopio with his rifle in with the rifle boys, so they're all going. And he goes.
Well, you know what I really hate about your, because I've faced, if not this army, then a variant of this
Yeah.
Mexican Golden Army in Wexodus. One of the things I really hate is your dudes are so shit, but you've got tons of them. So that's got your horde aspect covered,
Yep.
right? But your individual heroes
Are awesome.
they're fucking amazing. They've all got Pierce -3, like all of them,
Yeah.
which is legit.
Way
It's
better than
really
the
strong.
Espinosas.
Yeah.
Way better than them.
Really, really strong. I'll just send these guys over here to do this. Right. Well, if I want to take them out, I'm going to need mass shots. But then you've also got a decent amount of fortune with
Pancho
Pancho,
and
because she's got, I forget.
Yeah.
I want to say Rosario.
Rosario Mendez, I think.
I keep saying Rosario Dawson, but I think she's an actress or something.
No, because she's got 2 that she
So
can
that's
dish out.
5 like largesse fortune that you can give to those crap dudes and go, oh, veteran instincts, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I don't want to do that yet, and it's hard. Like, I mean, it's not cheesy because you're playing total theme, right? But it's a strong list. And then, if I fire at the individual dudes, well, they've got Pierce -3, their faces, they can quicken the dead and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah,
It's tough.
it's a good list.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's a really, and it looks like fun to play with. Like, it doesn't look like
was sitting there messing around with it the
Apart
other
from
day.
those fucking bikes, they can fuck right.
And I
off.
thought, do I drop the hounds? Because I think I've got enough. They're 30 points each.
35.
15.
Oh, well, the big ones or the little ones?
No, the little ones, but I think mine are 30.
Yeah, the little ones.
I think if we, for 5 of them, I could drop them out and put an iron hide in.
Yeah.
Which is really tempting because you drive it up there. You spend 1 action point
Yeah.
to give it the weapon thingy, so it can keep firing its weapons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they're
Brace
special.
or equivalent.
No, it's not. Yes.
Oh, it's a vehicle thing, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Because otherwise you only get firing once a turn.
Yeah.
Because they're special. If you use that, you
War Cradle. You need to bring out fucking more iron hides, plastic iron hides, plastic bikes of all kinds, and bike adjacent things.
shut up.
All the vehicles. Fucking King Scarab, I want one of them.
I thought you never used your watches.
No, I know, but I want a King Scarab. It's fucking cool, right?
So whilst we're on the subject of War Cradle and Mexicans,
Oh yeah, literally yesterday.
yesterday,
Yesterday. We saw the new terrain for War Cradle 4, Wild West Exodus, which is
Mexican.
It's a Mexican town, like Sonora River or something, which
Something
is an
like
actual
that.
river in Mexico.
Shut up!
But it's the number I have to talk.
And it's all pre-painted.
Yeah, it's all pre-primed. I think it's primed, but different colours per sheet. So when you put it together, it looks.
Yeah.
I think they call it primed because it's not. It is primed. It's not painted like details on, but all of the stuff is rather than it just all being blue. You've got some kind of beigey bits which are your walls, and then some blue details and some yellow details on different sheets.
But-
So when you put it all together, it has a great kind of. You don't need to paint it. I mean, you can weather it up if you want to, and
Yeah.
do more stuff to it when you want to. But it looks great just as it is.
A ton for what? 6 buildings?
I think so, yeah. I mean, that's a table's worth of stuff, isn't it?
That's all you need.
And it's interesting to see that they've done it as one big release rather than
Singulars.
like you know. Obviously, the
Just
game's now
going
bigger.
to
and
pause
whatnot.
it for a second to go kill
Cool.
the cheetah hounds.
Kill the dogs. There's probably going to be a new one out like next week.
No, it's Seraphon next, isn't it?
is it?
Hello.
We're back. What were we
So
talking about? Cool
all
stuff.
the dogs needed to wee and poop at the same time, which is great. There's a lot clearing up. Lot
3
clearing.
dogs,
3 dogs.
all of which have different bowel habits.
They don't actually. Must say
Don't they?
no. They would all
Well, they
go
sink
out.
their menses.
Well, they sink their pooping, which is awesome. But Ted is great. He will, he'll go to bed when we all go to bed, and you throw a cover over him.
Yeah.
That's it. He doesn't move until the morning.
If you leave it there.
Well, he'll probably pee and poo himself, which wouldn't be very good.
No.
So,
Unless it was a plastic cover.
yeah, it's not very warm. Is it? He hasn't got a lot of hair, bless him.
We were talking about the Mexican buildings.
We were. I think they're beautiful.
Nice.
See, my issue is it's okay for us because if we get them, we would use them for the Mexicans. But other than that, they're kind of a bit too
They're
specialist
quite
themed.
specific, yeah.
Mm,
And of course, the thing with terrain is storage, isn't it? Like it's all chunky, like which is a great thing. It all takes up space. They probably don't need to bring out a scatter set for it because they can just use the scatter set
yeah.
that you've already got from Red Oak. I mean, those barrels and everything will still be perfectly
We
usable.
still need another set of them at least, I think. 'Cause that's-
Potentially.
I like
I'm thinking
steady.
those fudge.
Those fudge. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. A finger of fudge is just enough until it's time to eat. It's full of Cadbury's goodness, but very small and neat. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat.
He's so old.
Every line I want to say, ya bum.
Yeah, I bet you did as well.
What?
So you picked up some cacti.
Cacti, yes, I did. Why did I pick them up?
To use as objective markers for your Mexicans.
Because
your
I'm
Golden Army,
I'm trying to get themed objectives for each of the armies I use.
which is really cool.
So for my ghosts, I had little gravestones, including one with the battle
That's
hammer
cool.
on, because battle hammer might end.
I mean, everything ends.
No,
The sun will die.
we
And the
might-
battle hammer will carry on!
So I thought I want some cactus and cacti. Managed to get someone gave me a link to some, and I picked up 2 boxes of them.
Oh, nice.
I'll show you them in person in a minute.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are really nice.
Because I was thinking that's the one thing we don't have for Wexforders, because we've got a lot of scat terrain, but like some area terrain. I was thinking, so like a flat piece like yay big with cactuses and some rocks. You can just have a scrubland as difficult terrain, that kind of thing.
Yes.
That's one thing we don't really think about.
No.
Like, not in a bad way. It's just something you don't really. You know, you've got those gravel, that fish gravel, with a few bushes and those cactuses on a little 6x3
really sexy.
thing. That'd be really nice.
That'd be really nice. Keep your eyes open for that.
And that'd go really well with the Mexican terrain. But again, the problem with terrain is it all takes up
Or any
space.
sort of deserty
Yeah.
thing. You know.
But it all takes up space, and that's the big problem that most people have. Whether that be at home, obviously clubs and shops have different
Storage.
things.
Yeah.
I know that the guys down at 1066, they've got a whole shipping container, haven't they?
Yeah.
They have out the back.
And the shop has space.
Yeah. Space! Q space. But it does look really nice, and it does.
If it's
Yeah.
anything for like the other stuff they've been releasing, it's going to be awesome.
And it does have that, it looks Wild Westy Mexican kind
I
of
always wanted a little
classic.
chapel church anyway,
Yeah.
but a
But
Mexican
it's
one's
also
even
got
better.
some Wild West vibe to
Yeah.
it, which is super nice.
So what else you scrawled down here? Because I can't read your writing at all.
You were asking if we were tournament ready. Do you know you're definitely playing that list, or
Yeah.
you're going to be tweaking it at the last minute?
We'll see. I should beat you twice
both play
tomorrow.
a game.
Should beat you twice tomorrow.
You should do.
I don't think there'll be an issue with them. Apart from that, I've got. I mean, it's to such a level now. There's not much I would want to take out, and there's
No.
nothing I really want to put in.
No.
You know, if I suddenly go up against the Union that got like 4 iron
God.
tanky things, I'd be like, oh,
I just thought of something.
Ian's got one.
Has he?
Yeah. Would he be using it? Probably.
Papa Trinity?
No, the tank.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking about that.
What was Papa Trinity?
Papa Trinity is in the Only God Forgives posse box.
That's what I've just got at the shop tomorrow
Have
as
you?
well. Yeah, because I needed him.
Oh.
I need him.
Because he's Golden Army, right?
Yeah. I
So-
think he's Lawman as well.
He's a lot of stuff. He's Watchers, Outlaws, Lawman. Is he Lawman? Golden Army. He's a bunch of stuff. Because he's secretly a Cerulean.
Of course he is.
He's secretly, and he's doing like, oh, I wonder what's going on with the humans. Perhaps if I learn their religion and speak to their prostitutes, I shall learn things about how these human mating rituals work. Bleep bloop.
Oh dear.
But he's Golden Army, and he's got 2 points of fortune and largesse, which is redonk.
Boom! I wonder if I can get them glued together and painted. Oh, my box is there. What's today? Thursday.
Today's Thursday. If you can nip down there
I
tomorrow
can
morning,
nip down there and get it, and I can have him painted.
Chris gets the bus now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he does get the bus. Otherwise, I'd say if he was getting Nichols to go down, he'd just get him to pick it up tonight, drop it off tomorrow morning. Done.
Nah, that's just too evil. So
and then
yeah.
they give you what, 7 fortune? Because you've got Papa
3,
Do with
4,
3.
7.
5, 7.
That's 7 I can just throw around wherever.
But he's proper good.
So,
He almost makes me want to play Mexicans, but I'm not going to because they're your bag, baby.
that's all of
The other thing that happened, so the Nzombu cards, literally within hours of us talking, the cards for the box, if you want to pass the box down, the Court of the Nzombu posse set. You see that? Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
of course you can.
That was the last box that was out, which has come out like this weekend, I think. Which a lot of people are going to be playing at the tournament. I think there's at least 2 or 3 people who are playing it, aren't there? Chris, Andy, someone else.
Yes, Steve, apparently.
Steve.
He's just going for the latest shininess.
Steve, I didn't even play Wexington anymore.
We'll see.
He might not after tomorrow.
We get the feeling he might suddenly have to work.
Oh, right. Oh well. I like the new Hexalith. Looks really cool. I hope they do a box with the 3 Hexaliths in, because you've got this one.
There's 3 different types now, isn't there?
There are, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the one in the Absolute Power Posse, which is the 3rd man. There's the one that comes with Lucretia and Tituba, which is like the big spiky one. And then there's this one, which looks like a little kind of an old tree with some skulls and some points out of it. And
Oh,
stuff.
that's nice. That kind of goes well.
So, I mean, if it's that big as well, that's quite tall. That's quite chunky. So I'm interested to see how it looks.
You like chunky.
I do. Chunky monkey.
So that's
Dead or Alive Posse. That's
Wonder
the
Woman.
next thing.
oh, Dead or Alive. That's the
With
thingy. Lilith
Hart. And a bunch of randos.
I think there's only 1 in there I'd want.
Yeah.
It's getting annoying though because
I think I want about half the box.
you keep getting all these boxes come out, all these posse boxes, and I only want like 1 figure out of each of them.
I mean, yeah, it's the issue, isn't it? Because
And if someone's already buying the posse box, the chances are they're going to want all of the bloody figures. So I can't even say, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll split it down. I'll have that one off you.
Yeah.
Boo.
I mean, I'll be getting it, so I'll give you any old.
Iron, any old iron, any old iron.
There's 2 and 3. I still owe you a boxer, don't I? From somewhere.
Oh yeah, you owe me. What's his name? Bertie.
John Boxer Middleton.
That's the chappie.
And there'll be a couple in there that I've had and will now have again, when you can have the old ones.
Awesome.
Because as I've said on the Facebook, like, yeah, I only need about half the box, probably less than half. But actually, it's the new War Crader ones, and the new War Crader resins are
Beautiful.
just so nice.
Do we have any questions?
Yeah, we do have a couple. I think we've got 3.
God's sake. Bleeding people asking us, haven't they got anything better to do?
Oh no. Right, we have, to begin with, well, I say questions, people commenting.
Oh, that's good.
C.E. Jarvis. Ahoy hoy, C.E. Jarvis. May you have a good future, present and past.
Enjoy your next 24 hours.
Dun 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 dun. Crap! I mean, I did one a little while ago. I don't need to do one again now. I missed you on live. Sorry, guys, because we did a live one last time.
Oh, that's right, yeah, it's shot.
Wish I would have caught it. Well,
You don't. It's really itchy.
it's proper itchy downstairs. Merry Christmas, because this is now the end of January, but this went up a month ago. Happy New Year to you both. Thanks.
Oh, bless.
Also, I hope there is more Gaslands in the next year. We do have to play some more Gaslands.
Yes, Gaslands
It's
will
definitely on
be.
the list. We nearly played it last time I was here. I had the stuff, but we didn't have time.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
We'll do Gaslands next time. It's on the list.
Fuck's. Write it down
We've got a few
now.
people asking. Because we've had quite a few requests for
Yeah.
Gaslands, because it's a good little game. And that was actually... That brings me back onto a topic that I was discussing with Will Von Doon, who may or may not see this video. As I mentioned to you earlier on, people talk about the golden age of gaming. Oh, we live in the golden age. And what does that mean? Like, some people think it means the big Cool Mini or Not releases on Kickstarter where you get millions of models
Which you'll never use.
which you never use and you don't know where to put and blah. And for me, personally, the golden age is like, wow, you can play Gaslands and you can just... like an independent little game that probably if 20 years ago before the internet no one would have heard of, it would never become like produced on a mass scale.
No.
Games like Urban Manhunt and stuff like that, people wouldn't know anything about. And now we live in this age where actually you can buy a book and if you want to get into that game, there's probably an online community, and then you're more likely to get your local players to play it. Or maybe you can, and a lot of these games are simple enough and don't need a lot of expense. So if you down your local club, no one plays Gaslands, well, you just buy some fucking toy cars, you take the book and you play it with it. You say, right, let's give this a bash. We can do this without it feeling like, right, guys, what game are we going to get into next year? Because we all have to agree.
Age of Sigma. Oh, we've got to go buy it.
Right, got to buy fucking £500 on an army.
Yeah.
Spend a year painting it. Oh, it's all out of that. Oh.
Wow.
And I think that to me is the golden age of gaming. Like, I see stuff online about one-page role-playing games, where you've just got like a really simple system, a basic premise. Right, crack on, go and fill your boots. Even with board games now, like, yes, obviously there's big, massive things with lots of plastic, but I really like that. Oh, you might buy this for a tenner, and it's quite a good crack. You might play it 5 or 6 times, and actually, we compare.
Well, it's like a little card game you've got, isn't it? That Russian one.
Frontline No Comrades.
Love it.
Cracking little game, isn't it?
Love it.
You know, $10, great.
But that's why.
And if you think about it, the amount of enjoyment you get out of it compared to the same funnily enough, like you think of a thing, you think, is that really worth $10? Yeah, but $10 is a Happy Meal or what? You know what I mean? Like, it's funny.
Or a base of a Games Workshop figure.
Yeah. Don't know it. But it's funny how it's really hard somehow for the brain to, this is worth it for this and it's not worth it for that, even though.
Yeah, I mean, you will quite happily like spend 50, 60 quid on a couple of plastic toys.
Yeah.
But then when it's like spending that much money again on a role-playing game on one book, you're like, no.
But there's infinite amount of fun you could have.
That's like the new Alien RPG.
Yeah.
Trying so hard to get it.
Oh really?
Yeah, because there's 2 different versions you can play. You can either do the full campaign kind of thing where you go same character and you play the way. Or there's the cinematic-y version that you play, where you know for a fact you're going to fucking die. It's all about the survival. I'm like, I fucking all over this game. And they've got a nice little system in there for stress. So you're rolling like 2 sets of dice, and then some of those dice, the stress dice, take all of some of your other dice away. It makes it all small. I'm like, that's what I want.
And then of course you could create a character. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I imagine you can create a character who maybe has got. You spend points. You go, well, I'm not quite as good at shooting, but my stress is really good. So. You know that you're going to be consistent throughout the game, whereas the other guy might go, I'm the best fucking shot, boom! Fucking shit! And that's really fun.
But it's fucking out of stock everywhere at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm like, for fuck's sake, I would probably even go so far as say I would stretch and buy the full box set where you get the game, the GM screen, all of the dice, equipment cards and everything. I'd just buy it because it's Alien.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I mean, did you ever play the original Alien role-playing game?
Once, and it was fucking terrifying.
The system was a fucking nightmare. Oh, you've just taken 4,000 points of damage.
Yeah.
What? Because the numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
What does that mean? It means you've got about 3 minutes to live. If no one gets first aid on you, then you're dead.
Yeah.
It was harsh.
You can't move.
Yeah,
if
you've
someone
played
gets to you, I think if someone gets you to within a like a hospital, if you get to a hospital in 4 minutes.
You'll be okay.
You'll be okay, otherwise you're dead.
But
and you can't move.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Well, you're fucked then. Yeah, the system was harsh, but
it should have been.
Yes. It's not meant to be a long-running campaign thing, but it means, you go, it's Friday night, I'll shoot you. It's still a one-shot Aliens thing. You just grab the characters out of the box and play. Or you go, right, let's work on our campaign where we're exploring the galaxy and that's what I want.
It was Other Nick who ran it. Other Nick. And he had like a map and everything. He put a lot of work into it, and
which is great, but you don't need it because you die quickly.
Well, yeah, but it was in a lot of role-playing games. We're in a position where it shouldn't be the player versus the GM, right? It should be a combined effort.
It's a story,
storytelling and whatnot.
Yeah.
But in something like Alien, it's the fucking players v the GM. It's you versus him. It's like, right, how can we kill these bastards and make it home alive? And he's like, whoa. And actually, in that scenario, that makes sense.
And I'd love to get it because, like, one-on-ones, you and me on Friday night, and a few bits, right, let's fucking crack one of these out on film. Be scary as shit.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That would be awesome. So
we could have some guest stars.
Yeah. Yeah, for this mission, it's you. Yeah, that's something I'm still looking into. So, Gaslands, yes, we'll be doing some more Gaslands.
Yes.
It's
on the
list now for next.
Got distracted by the golden age of gaming.
For the next session, because we're filming Wexford tomorrow, then we've got a tournament Saturday, then it'll be a week off, and then we'll be back filming again. So, Gaslands will be up for one of those. Next time.
Have you seen AD?
Where's AD?
Where's AD? Haha, we're so shit.
We are so
Ahoy hoy to you.
lame.
Can we expect War Cradle's Mythos to join the Battlehammer stable of games? Big
We've
love to
already
both.
played it. What planet are you living on?
We have already played it. We played it with Paranoid Miniatures. We're probably going to play it some more when it's...
I've played it as.
Oh, you played the new one. You played the...
The system's no different.
Oh yeah, the system's basically...
Yeah, me and Chris played it.
Oh,
really,
cool.
really good fun.
Awesome.
We should.
We should play it. But when it's officially released, it will become a game we play.
Yes.
I did see, if you look on the War Cradle community page, forum, not the forum, the
thing.
blog, they've got a couple of the previews for some of the stuff, and it does look really nice.
It's close to dropping, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Very
soon.
It's a great little game.
Yeah.
It works really well. I forgot how much I like playing the Order in that. Bertie and his flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
And the little cat.
Yeah, it's a really cool thematic game. I like the sanity rules and stuff.
I love that flipping of the card. That's
yeah,
just
it's really clever.
we love that sort of thing from doing all the weird fucking Cthulhu-esque type games we play at the moment. You know, like Nemesis and Deep Madness. That kind of loving all that dark
And it does
sci-fi.
have almost a cross between a board game and a miniatures game, because you've got that flippable sanity thing. You know, you've got things you would do in a board game, like we're trying to stop some cultists. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it does have
Yeah.
not board game aspects in a negative sense, but as in like
It's taking the good bits.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Sanity, almost like corruption in the others. That kind
Oh
of thing.
God, there's something
Got
else.
to play that again. That's a fucking great game.
What?
The others.
Oh, the others. Yeah, we've got to play more of that. We've got to, I hate that game. I hate that game with a passion. We've got to get some expansions for bloody Mansions of Madness.
Oh yeah, got to
Because
play that again. That's a lot of
fucking
fun.
so much fun.
But yeah, Mythos will be a thing we play. We like
We've
it.
definitely got to go back and do.
I really like. I saw the new. I say the new. Do you remember the Cultists?
Gone.
And they look like. But they're re-releasing them, and they look proper nice.
We've still got the guy with the spirit
the
coming out.
spirit come out and stuff, but it's all obviously it's War Cradle, so it's been got to play that
Still
again
got
as
to
well.
go Twisted.
So
Got
it's
to go
been
back and
pushed a
play
little
Twisted.
bit.
Because Twisted was so much fun as well.
Yeah, so many games, so little penis. I mean time.
That has been said.
Sats. All right, Ed. I love Ed's little picture. He's the baby daddy. I didn't even know he was pregnant.
I didn't even know he was pregnant. I just
Good
thought
on
he
you,
was.
Ed.
Well done.
Love you, man. Good for you.
Obviously, congratulations and all of
We're
that.
happy for your happiness.
He's like, yeah, he was saying, can you play some Gaslands because I'm out of my nerding
That's
zone
it.
for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Well, that's your own fault. You should have kept it in your pants.
Yeah, man. Good on you.
But well done.
He's going to make a great dad as well.
Oh, God,
He'll
yeah, of
make
course he will.
such a good
Of
dad.
course he will.
Have you not seen the original New Zealand film, What We Do in the Shadows? ? It's awesome! And the TV series isn't a remake, just an extension of the world set in New York, as the original vampires appear in the series as part of the council. The series is just different. Maybe better,
It's way
but I
better.
love them both so much.
And roll on season 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
season 2. I'm slightly in love with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I need to sit down and watch the original film. I haven't seen it.
Don't need to, don't care for it, don't have to.
I've seen clips of it and it does look quite funny. I do like Jermaine Clement. Obviously Taika Waititi's the new hotness. Jojo Rabbit's looks pretty cool.
I have,
to see that.
I have literally no fucking idea what you want. At the moment, I'm like, have I just taken drugs because Parker's gone blah 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 rabbits? And I'm like,
So
what? No idea.
Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi
Psychedelic
are
colours.
two people who created the original New Zealand show What We Do in the Shadows. Jermaine Clement is one half of Flight in the Conchords. They do songs that are comedic. He's also been in lots of stuff. He was the big giant crab in Moana. And Taika Waititi, who directed Thor Ragnarok, also directed a film recently called Jojo Rabbit, where a small child who's part of Hitler Youth has Hitler as an imaginary friend in the film.
Nope, I still have literally
You're looking
no.
at me like, what?
I have no fucking idea what you were going
Oh,
on
yeah.
about.
They're both in the original What We Do in the Shadows. Now I say it and you it does sound pretty mental. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Help me!
It does sound pretty mental.
If I wink twice, get me out of here.
So the guy who did a Thor film is also done a Hitler Imaginary Friend film. What? Yeah, no, you're right. It does sound bonkers, doesn't it? Johnny Jumbo Jumbo! AKA Johnny Cannon, right?
I think it's Johnny Cannon.
Fucking
Pretty sure it is.
Apologies, Helmet Batter twins. Was stripping down my bloody dishwasher. Stripping down your dirty bastard.
It either works or you buy a new one.
Right, no get a man in.
Yeah, there ain't no fucking stripping shit down, mate. Fuck that,
Mr.
Greg.
Mumble. Anywho, Merry feckin' Xmas, Norfolk Ears. Hope to see many more mumbles and playthroughs in the new year. I have no doubt that you will.
Unless I get really bored and knock the battle hammer on the head.
Or you don't watch them, in which case then...
Then they'll still be there, but you just won't be watching them.
Done.
Oh, and we've got
Done!
Blackstone as well.
Oh yeah, man.
Because I've just got the
Do you love Blackstone?
from the command. The next one is the Commissar and the Oberyn. Just
I do like
got them done.
cooperative games because they make me feel less sad about myself.
Yeah, but it kind of drags me down knowing that I'm the one that's keeping you alive in the games.
If you and the bee, you dirty bee.
So there you go. There's not much more to say, is
I
there?
don't know. I like boobs.
Boobs, boobs, boobs. How do you like them? How do you like them in my face?
Badge.
No, I think it's about it for now.
Yeah, we've got games coming. We've got games that we play. We talk about stuff. I like painting toy soldiers. I like playing games with them and
Losing games.
losing many games.
Necromander's such a good little game unless you're to like, and then you are all lame.
I've got a
Here
no.
he goes.
I've got a small piece of advice for anyone out there who plays in a Necromunda campaign.
Don't play Straw.
Whatever you do, don't let your most expensive dude get captured and then fail to rescue them. Because that's not a good plan.
How much was the Hunter? With his web gun?
Huntsman was 230 points. Web gun, stiletto knife, 230 points. You got 115. I lost a 230 point dude. So, on the plus side,
Sausage!
I'm going to get Hella Tactics cards next time we play. Because you'll be up a bunch of points, I'll be down a bunch of points.
I won't be up a bunch. I won't be up any more points unless I spend the money to upgrade stuff.
Well, even then, I'll be down.
You'll be
200
down
and something
points. Yeah.
So I'll get 2 tactics cards.
Do you?
Woo!
Your cards today though were fantastic.
Oh mate, if it wasn't for getting fucked,
If it wasn't for those
that would have
pesky
been a
kids.
great game. Because it was a really, really good game all the way through.
It was.
Until you rolled that 6 on the lights out. Then that was...
Blaming me, you great big dirty hooer.
No, but up until that, I mean, even then, even after that, it was still a really good game. Like, as a person who wasn't playing that with that game, it was an awesome game. I lost my most valuable dude. That pissed me off. Like I can exist.
Salty!
I can exist on both of those levels. It was still a great game. Do you know what I mean? It just fucked me off. I lost my most expensive dude. Wow.
Now was it the dude you were more pissed off about, or the fact that he had the web gun?
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Bam! Sausage!
If it had been like a Juve, I'd have been like, cool man.
I'm hoping you do start killing some of my gangs because I get free replacements. I don't have to pay for them.
I do kind of feel, you know how we've all determined that the corpse grinders are bullshit.
Oh my god.
Do we feel like both halves of that box are bullshit, just to make up for, so they're playing against each other?
No, the Palantine aren't fucking bullshit at all, mate. I'm Straw. I'm the Battle Hammer. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it. Want to subscribe if you don't like it and don't want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe. Till next time, stay hammered.
Good night, gentlefolk. We'll see you next time. Now to cut off his head and eat his tiny little brain.